Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Connecticut Economic Development Association's webinar on the 2019 Best Practices in Land Use and Economic Development Application Cycle. My name is Kevin Fitzgerald, and I'm the 2019 intern for the CEDAS Best Practices Program. CEDAS is a not-for-profit membership organization focused on advancing the practice and process of economic development in Connecticut. Our membership includes municipal, regional, and state economic development professionals, private sector businesses, and educators from universities and colleges. CEDAS connects experienced professionals in state and local government and the private sector to share strategies for improving communities and business competitiveness. Through the Best Practices program, the collected submissions will be used to create a library of model development examples that can serve as a resource to communities looking to update their policies. The goals of the Best Practices program are to encourage communities to pursue excellence in land use and economic development practices, to celebrate communities with exceptional practices, and to connect planners, state and local officials, and community members through a process of reviewing plans and strategy sharing. Program criteria was designed to be accessible for communities of all sizes, and the application process is intentionally simple, allowing communities to easily gather and submit documentation. For best practices recognition, communities will be asked to submit examples of their planning documents, social media campaigns and online presence, and descriptions of community events. These events and samples of content should focus on economic development initiatives and promote strategies to maximize land use for your community. Communities that receive 70 of the available 250 points will qualify for best practices recognition. Applicants are not required to submit for all of the sections, but are encouraged to showcase their qualifying programs and to highlight their exceptional policies. On this slide, you'll find the categories considered by our committee for best practices accreditation. You'll find that communications, organizational capacity and strategy, and coordination and collaboration are heavily weighted for this designation. You'll also find a community choice section for municipalities to receive recognition for creative and novel ideas that add to the planning and economic development professions. 10 points are given for presentation of the application. This includes clarity of writing and organization of submitted documents. This slide is an example of several of the communications criteria. The application includes a list of all of the criteria and their allotted points. For many, you may submit documentation for as many criteria as any section as you wish, as long as the total is 70 or greater. If you're considering applying, please send an email to cedasprograms@gmail.com. This will connect you with our team to answer any questions that you may have on the application. The application for the 2019 Best Practices Recognition can be found at www.cedas.org/resources. The Best Practices application launched on June 1st from the CEDAS website listed here, and we are excited to have received an early burst of interest from municipalities across Connecticut. Communities will have until September 15th to submit an application for recognition in the 2019 cycle. Municipalities receiving the Best Practices accreditation will be recognized at CEDAS's annual meeting. Please check the CEDAS website or contact us for details on the annual meeting. With a common goal to promote economic development in communities across Connecticut, CEDAS provides networking for professionals, a knowledgeable membership to support meaningful development policies, and a forum for sharing and refining model strategies and practices. CEDAS 2019 Best Practices Accreditation is made possible by its partnerships and sponsors. Our program is co-presented by Eversource and United Illuminating. We are fortunate for the support of our collaborating partners at the Connecticut Economic Resource Center, the Connecticut chapter of the American Planners Association, and the University of Connecticut Department of Extension. We also thank our annual sponsors, Pullman and Comley and STV DPM, for supporting our program. We are excited to be assisting a growing number of Connecticut communities to refine and celebrate their development practices. Please contact CEDAS programs at gmail.com for more information and to share your interest in submitting for the 2019 application cycle.